Yo, what up? Fair use, fair use, fair use. You too. What's good? We gotta talk about something. Today's quote by Big Ol' West: "Don't do anything your career can't handle." These are words that were spoke to me when I used to work corrections. When the dinosaurs, they call the dudes that been there for years dinosaurs. Man, old shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, I wanted to call out or not come to work, uh, leave work early, or some shit. Some shit I wanted to do. Man. Get the fuck out of there. And that OG said to me, he said, "Young blood, don't do nothing your career can't handle." I said, wow. I was a rookie, just might have had like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, some shit like that. This nigga had his fucking sleeve full of motherfucking piano keys. But he told me that, and that shit applies to everything. Don't do some shit your career can't handle. No matter what your career is, nigga. You young, you fresh, you just got on the scene, you ain't got that much money, whatever it is, man. Don't do nothing that you can't handle, your career can't handle, your marriage can't handle, your relationship can't handle. Especially when you see the writing on the wall. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I just finished that last video, uh, kind of like my little tribute to King Vaughn and shit. Today his birthday. Shout out to King Vaughn, right? And I seen these dudes on the Anton Daniels show. I saw they was talking about Big Sean, and I said, "Yo, let me see what they talking about." And this shit just don't make no sense, man. Why are niggas talking like how you gonna give a man an advice about marriage, and you see what's going on here? You want this nigga to walk into this shit and get hung? You can't make women happy. That was the video I did yesterday. You had a mother, a stay-at-home mom, didn't have to pay a lick. She ain't happy. You got a woman that's a single mom. She had the fucking baby. She ain't married. She ain't happy. You got a woman who is married, have kids, and filthy, stinking rich. They ain't happy. All of those positions that these women are in, from the worst to the fucking best, aren't happy. So why the hell on earth are they telling motherfuckers, you gotta be a man and step up and get what, nigga? Shut up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What you're telling people to do is the equivalent of telling niggas to sell drugs. Yeah, I know all them niggas got busted, man, but fuck it. Be a man and go sell them drugs and become a millionaire. That's dumb, right? 80% of the big time drug dealers, 90% of them is locked up or dead. And you tell a nigga to go ahead, man, you can still make millions. Go ahead and do it. That's the equivalent of you telling a rich man, go ahead and get married, man. Stop bullshitting. You ain't a real man. Step up. You fucking gave her a baby. You did this, you did that. Why'd you give her a baby if you ain't planned on marrying her? Well, nigga, sometimes bitches still want to have kids no matter what you say. You know, women are the only one who controls, who has the veto power to say who the fuck comes through these fucking gates of heaven. Right, fresh out the womb. It's her decision. Even if it's under the worst circumstances. You could be living in fucking Chicago or no block. You're gonna have a baby. This nigga could be working at Amazon, driving for Amazon. You could be working for Walmart. You still want to have the baby. Nigga told you, yo man, this ain't a good time. You know, I'm still in school, or you're still in school, or we didn't, reach where we needed to reach yet. This ain't a good time. Or yo, I only knew you 4 months. Or we're not married. We don't even have a house yet. Da, 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 da. And the bitch should still go and have the baby. That's how. Yo, it's like I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't come across many people who have a lot of fucking degrees or are college educated that are fucking smart, man. I think the more book knowledge motherfuckers have, the smaller the compartment for common fucking sense is. There's not enough room for it. I really feel that way. Don't do anything your career can't handle. What happened to the last millionaires? What happened to 90% of the millionaires who fucking got married, celebrities who got married? What happened to them? Divorce. And what happens during the divorce? Is the divorce just finito? He goes his way, she goes her way, she keeps whatever the fuck she had, he keeps whatever the fuck he had. Look at Imani Shupert and Tiana Taylor. What happened in that case? Like it's common it's common sense, bro. Why would a rich black man not want to get married today? Think about that. What is the divorce rate in the black community, whether they're rich or not? Whether they're rich or not, they're still in the black community? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. What is the divorce rate in the black community? Fucking high. Who initiates the divorce most of the time in the black community? Rich or poor? 70 to 90% of the time, it is the woman who initiates the divorce. So you asking this dude why the fuck he not getting married? There's something wrong with him. He's not being a man. He wants to play games. All of this is stupid shit. Let's take a look at the stupid shit. What angle? Let me get this out. Let's look at the stupid shit, guys.
Stopping y'all from getting married. Oh, y'all already did one of those secret industry weddings.
No, no. There has not been a secret industry marriage. I think that it's a little personal, you know what I mean? But just like, to be real with you, just like any people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all.
Stop. The man answered all of the questions just now. They've been breaking up, and now they're trying to figure out how to navigate through it. So it's not solid. Do you think it's smart to marry somebody that you're always breaking up and getting back together with? Is that smart?
Downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation. But just like, to be real with you, just like any people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all.
We've had our ups and downs, and we're still trying to find our way to navigate through these ups and downs. He answered the question, bro. Is anybody listening to him? Don't nobody give a fuck. This nigga has too much money and he hasn't been taken down yet. And niggas don't like that. Niggas are miserable. They they love they love struggling together. What is that called? There's a name for it. Uh, forget the name of it, but it's when two motherfuckers are going through the same shit together and they find comfort in it because they're both going through the same struggle. There's a fucking term for that. I forgot what it was. Struggle bonding. There we go. Struggle bonding. Yeah. Because you already know. If you are married, if you're not married and you have a kid and you break up, what do you lose? Well, you lose a percentage of the time you spend with your kid, and you lose some fucking money, right? When they're in the house with you, it doesn't cost $40,000 a month to take care of these fucking kids, does it? But somehow, magically, when rich people get divorced, the bitch needs 40, 50, $100,000 to take care of the same fucking kid. So he loses money and loses a percentage of the time with his kids. If he is married, then what does he lose? He loses the percentage of the time with his kid, loses money, loses more money in alimony, he loses more money in assets, property, distribution. Yeah, it doubles on what he loses, especially if your bitch don't work. And they like to say, oh, she put her career on hold to have his kid. Really? Did she really put her career on hold to have his kid? Or did she put her career on hold to have their kid? I find it funny when it's time to collect money, it's his kid, right? But when it's time to pay money, it's my kid. When it's time to share and make decisions, it's her kid. But when it's time to pay that money, it's his kid. Oh, I did this for your kid. Oh, I raised your kid. Nah, bitch, what are you talking about? And I have to tell you, nothing fucking magical happens when you get married. Contrary to belief of these niggas, they'll have you thinking that something spectacular happens when you marry this bitch. Nothing happens. You know what happens? Now there is a chess piece that she always has. There's a fucking chess move that she always has, nigga. And at some point, she contemplated using that bitch. She imagined what life would be like if she used that move and all that. You get into an argument, a regular argument. She has no leverage over you, right? A regular argument, she has no leverage. All right, I'm out. She goes and storms or goes over to her mother's house or to her mansion or wherever the fuck, right? That's what happens, right? But when you married to that bitch, guess who's leaving? You, nigga. You leaving. You're leaving the house you bought. Drop the keys. Drop the spare keys. Yeah. Your set of keys too, nigga. Yep. Car. We're gonna split these cars. We're gonna split everything. So she gets a house to stay in. She gets the kids. She gets the child support. She gets the alimony. She gets the one-time seven-figure payout. And she gets whatever assets you have, man. They split all that shit in half. So why are these niggas telling this kid to get fucking married? Why it taking so long to get married? Da, 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 da. Don't nothing happen but the bitch get an extra chess move to ruin you with. Wait till you hear the shit these idiots say.
I don't know if to me marriage symbolizes like the best relationship. You know, people be like, "Oh, you got to get married." To me, I feel like having a relationship is first and foremost, and like marriage is.
What Charlemagne silly ass supposed to pick up is that to him, marriage symbolizes the best relationship you've had. So obviously, it is not the best relationship he has had. That's the second reason that he told you why he does not want to get married.
Is a byproduct of that. And I feel like a lot of people get the idea of like, oh, you have to get married, but then it's like, to me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking too, because then people be getting divorced. The divorce rate's so fucking high, and I am someone who I'm not like discounting anything, and I'm not saying that we aren't gonna get married. But what I'm saying is that it's just
Not right now.
I would like to do a lot. I would like to, and I don't like putting our personal business out there like that either.
And let me just preface this by saying that we're going to see the whole video first before we give our context. So it's a little over 3 minutes long, so I'm going to play the rest of it.
But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I feel like
There's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's the third reason that he gave you why he does not want to get married right now. Third reason. People do not actively listen. They listen to respond.
in general.
Well, take it from somebody who's been with their woman for 26 years, right? It's always gonna be ups and downs.
Period.
The work's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
Especially raising
26
kids.
years?
Been with her 26 years. Got married in 2014.
Oh,
So
shit.
you married with 10.
So let me stop it right there. He been with her for 26 years, but he got married in 2014, so he been married for 10 years. So that means that he was with her for 16 years before he married her, right? Why do guys wait so long to get married, but they be in a relationship for forever?
Because she ain't the motherfucking one. Maybe she is the one. But what's the fucking rush? What's the rush? Nothing happens, bro. Nothing happens. What happened the day after you got married, nigga? After your honeymoon, what happened when you got back? Did she still cook breakfast? Did she cook breakfast before you got married? Did you put your dick in any different hole before you got married? Or did you put them in the same holes? So the sex didn't get different, right? The way she cooks didn't get different. Nothing got different. Motherfucking music and fucking Cupids ain't flying over your bed in the morning when y'all wake up and shit playing harps. What did change when you got married? What changed?
Because women let them. They get with women that don't hold their feet to the fire. If a woman's gonna let you rock out and do, she gonna do wifely things for you. Why put a ring on it? Like, what's the
Wifely things. A woman has to show you wifely qualities before you just go and wife her, right? Because bitches love to say what? I wasn't doing that before we got married. Why you expect me to do it now? All of these niggas was raised by fucking single moms, nigga. And they still haven't developed a goddamn backbone to hold down men. Men are the fucking victims out of this marriage shit. Marriage ain't for love, nigga. It never was. You know who they gave marriage to in the 16 and 1700s? They gave marriage to, they forced marriage on prostitutes in the 16 and 1700s. You know why? Because they were fucking sluts. There was too many whores walking around, too many prostitutes walking around. And a guy named Desiderius Erasmus, who was a humanist, and thought all motherfuckers should be moral and do their best in society. He saw the hoes and he said, "Yo, man, too many fucking hoes. We're gonna give them marriage as an alternative to prostitution." You ever hear this the term "you can't turn a hoe into a housewife"? That's where it came from. Because what do you think happened? Them bitches said, "Fuck this marriage shit." She'd rather go suck some dick behind a fucking barrel than to do the fucking domestic work of cooking and cleaning and all that shit. Because remember, back in the day, them bitches ain't had washing machines like these bitches today. No, man. Them bitches was working. Yeah. They were scrubbing. They had a fucking scrub board, a big ass block of soap. Bitch was rubbing that soap on the fucking the grooves of the scrub board and scrub. She ain't want to do that shit. Funky ass clothes, funky dirty ass niggas. She ain't want to do that shit. She ain't want to scrub the floor with the big ass brush with the long ass bristles and shit. They ain't want to do that. Domestic work was hard labor. Sucking dick behind a barrel was easy. 7 minutes, nigga, done. Boop. 25 cents. So these niggas talking some dumb shit, man. They talking some dumb shit, man. I don't know why the fuck niggas don't be listening to me, man.
real? You know what I mean? If
So
she
why
don't,
do men say that you need to be doing wifely things before they get married?
Because you need to do wifely things so I know you're a fucking wife before we get married. What is marriage for, man? Marriage means that I'm sacrificing every other woman on this motherfucking planet for this one bitch. So I go like a sucker, sacrifice every other bitch on this planet for this one fucking broad, and she don't like to clean or cook. Now what? Now what? From day one of a exclusive relationship, the man assumes his position. Walks down the street with this bitch. She got a 24-hour bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? She need help with something, with some funds. What does he do? He fucking gives it to her. They go out to dinner. What does he do? He pay the fucking tab. Right? What does her husband do? Protects her, pays the fucking tab, pays the fucking bills, make sure she's safe, secure, belly full. Right? That's what a husband does, right? Boyfriends are doing that from day one. And you gonna sit here and say, because these bitches, they ain't doing wifely duties or whatever, because they're doing wifely duties. That's why the men are making way long. You sound like a fucking asshole. You sound like a fucking asshole, man. Take the skirt off, nigga. Take the motherfucking skirt off and realize what side you on.
Nigga, because it's beneficial to us, nigga. What you mean?
Well, they put that. I see these talking points, and they put that as a stipulation as far as a woman showing herself to be a wife before he marries her. But then, for example, in Charlemagne case, he waited 16 years before he got married to his chick, and in Big Sean's case, he got a child with her. They've been together for a long time. They made an album together, and he still ain't marrying her. He's saying that, well, I'm trying to figure it out.
Yo, let me ask you a question, man. Got a question. Two people make an album together. What's the purpose? It's called a collaboration, right? A lot of people do collaborations. Luther did a collaboration with Mariah Carey. Luther was gay. Michael Jackson did a collaboration with Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson's his fucking sister. Big Sean did a collaboration with Janae Aiko, whatever. It's a collaboration, man. It's for money, man. It was cool. You acting like that's like, oh man, it's gotta marry her, man. Look, they did an album together.
What
I,
what what is the
can't,
disconnect?
I can't speak for these people, but just most people that I come across in life, it's financial is usually the reason that they kind of lean on why they don't do it. I don't got the money, blah blah blah. What's the point? They don't see the value in the marriage and what.
And those are actually good reasons. Those are actually very good reasons. So, maybe the woman wants a certain type of marriage or the man. How much is that going to run you? Thousands. It's motherfuckers who got married, spent thousands of dollars on a marriage, got divorced, and they still paying off the fucking wedding.
Not, and I don't know. I
Well,
would say that I have a girl I work with. She got married young, and it makes sense. Her husband died like when he was like 27, and they was married. She got the life insurance. She got all her cars and the house paid off with
mhm.
all his stuff. And you know what I mean? They married super young. They married like they were teenagers when all this stuff happened. So
Let me ask you a question, Mika. I'm gonna flip it for you because I do kind of feel sorry for those women that are in those relationships. Do you think that it is men wasting the best years of a woman's life by being with them for so long but not marrying them?
I do, but I also agree with Quentin. It's the woman. She's
Wasting the best years of a woman's life by being with them for so long but not marrying them? It is men wasting the best years of a woman's life by being with them for so long but not marrying them.
I do, but I also agree with Quentin. It's the woman. She's allowing it. To me, a man doesn't need that long.
Mm.
Nigga, in today's age, you better vet this bitch for about 10 years now. The way y'all moving today, 70 to 90%. black women file for divorce? You marrying a bitch within fucking 2 years for her to divorce you in the fucking fifth year, nigga? I feel bad. He feel bad for women. He feel bad for women who get the best years of their life chasing one guy or being there for a guy. I feel bad for men of means who go ahead and marry these broads too early, and they're no longer men of means. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the 6 out of 10 men that lose the home. I feel bad for Imani Schubert. 7-figure payout, the loss of 4 homes, plus the one he was living in, and he got to pay $8,000 a month. I feel bad for him. Listen, stop letting these motherfuckers pressure you into doing something your career can't handle. Because ain't none of these niggas chipping in when you got to make them motherfucking payments, man. When you got to make them payments to this fucking broad, ain't none of them saying, yo, man, I fucking heard, man. Yo, here, hold, you know what I'm saying? Hold this or whatever, man. Don't even worry about it. Here, a little 200 thou. You know what I'm saying? A little 50 thou. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I fucking heard what happened. That shit's fucked up. Yo, come on, work with me over here, bro. You know, we can do this shit off the books or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, ain't nobody helping that nigga. Big Sean married this bitch this weekend and she divorced him next weekend. Ain't nobody giving this nigga no fucking money. The same nigga gonna do an interview and say, yo, man, what happened? Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's all the fuck you gonna hear. Is I'm sorry to hear that. Damn, that's fucked up. But he ain't want to marry her anyway. They're gonna find a way to make it his fault. And he gonna be sitting there $7 million less, paying fucking $40,000 a goddamn month for what? Y'all niggas ain't helping. Y'all ain't putting up no GoFundMe. Y'all ain't cash apping Big Sean. Y'all ain't nothing. I'm starting to think you niggas just want to see niggas fail, man.
Like he already knows if he wants to marry you or not. Big Sean knows. Big Sean just doesn't want to say anything because he doesn't want to lose what he
He just literally answered that question 3 times. We still got a lot of things to work on. Marriage is supposed to be your best. I look at marriage as your best relationship, and it was something else. 3 fucking times, man.
has. I believe he probably does love her, but at the same time, you got to think he's pretty successful, right? I'm not sure how much money he has, but he has more than the average man has, right? Somewhere in the millions.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think he's looking at that. You know, he could possibly lose all of his money, everything he worked for, if it doesn't work out because they've been together and they've broken up, gotten back together, broken up, gotten back together.
How come she can break it down, bro? She can break it down. She knows. She knows exactly what the deal is. Did you hear that? She read everything off the motherfucking chart. But these niggas,
So what happens if
There you go.
he's married?
Oh, you talking about Charlemagne?
No, I'm talking about Big Sean.
Big Sean ain't married.
no,
No, I'm
if he
saying what
gets married, nigga.
he's probably doing what he's doing because he's thinking about all of that. I'm saying I'm sure he wants to get married, but
Gotcha, gotcha,
he's
gotcha.
thinking
I got
about
you.
all of that.
Okay. So you saying it's the woman that's not putting enough pressure on him?
Oh no, I believe she's putting pressure on him. I believe she's just not standing on it because, um, like I said, they've broken up a couple of times before. So you knew he wasn't doing it then, when you got back together, when you broke up, when you got back together. So there's no point in even talking about it now because he could have been married you. He's not going to do it because he doesn't want to.
Slimmy,
And you're not going to make a man do anything he doesn't want to do.
Now, she fucking did it. I'm so proud of her. I'm, I'm proud of this chick. And I want to show you something here. Let me clip this up real quick. All right, so as of August 4th, right, we have an update I'm about to show you. Hold on, let me get this shit together. All right, next guy right here, same thing, clip that up. Okay, capture that. Okay, now I'm gonna put this up for you. Media files, upload new photos, boom and boom. Okay, all right. So we see Mr. Sean at 26 million, all right, and we see baby girl here at 6 million. So what they'll do is they'll say, well, she wasn't earning any money. She put her career on hold, Your Honor, to raise their child and blase fucking blah blah blah. So they're going to say, all right, she didn't earn anything in fucking 2024 or 2024, whatever year. Okay, she didn't earn anything. They're going to look at him and I say, oh, okay, well, you did this, you did that. You're worth 26 million. He's worth substantially more than my client. Well, no shit. You put in more work than your fucking client, right? But they're going to say, okay, this 26 million, we're going to give 13 to her because we have to split his assets. So he'll be worth 13 million, and she'll have a net worth of shit 19, right? So they're going to give her 13 million of his dollars, and they're going to order him to pay like $40,000 in fucking child support and like 100,000 in fucking alimony, bro. And he's going to lose the house. And if he did anything, anything accumulated from the date of marriage to the demise of the marriage, anything earned in there, they're going to fucking take half of that too. So I don't understand, bro. I don't understand it. Why are they rushing this man to get married? That 26 million, that's for him and his fucking kids. They're gonna be living great, but she could ruin all of that with one bad attitude on a day, on any given Sunday. She'll wake up and she'll fucking say, you know what, maybe we should just get a divorce. And it's easy for her to say because because she won't lose anything. She won't lose a fucking dime. He'll have to pay. He'll have to pay the fucking what you call that shit? Legal fees and all of that, right? So my question is, why the fuck are they pressuring this guy, man? Why can't these niggas see that? The chick on the panel said, he's got a lot to lose and this and that and blah 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 and la. Yeah. He does. He has a lot to lose, man.
Slimmy, I'm curious as to what your thoughts are about this.
Well, for Big Sean, I could kind of understand his hesitation. After they done had all those breakups and like once you locked in with marriage, like that's it, man. That's it. Like it ain't no going back and forth. Ain't no breakups. You locked in, so you got to endure this person for the rest of your days. He might not be ready for that. He might be hesitant about it. And a lot of people are going to be hesitant about it, and it kind of is. I can't even, you know what? I can't even say it's on the woman to put pressure. It's just on the man to step up and be a man. Like if he's ready to do it, he's gonna do it. If he's not, he's not. You can't. I mean, it's nothing that you can pressure him into doing.
So y'all
He
don't
either
think
gonna do
that
it or
any of
not.
the responsibility?
Now the reason why, shit. Now the reason why, I don't like this statement. Be a man and step up and just marry her. The reason why I don't like that is because being a man and stepping up always is to the benefit of somebody else. You ever realize that? When a motherfucker says, just be a man, and it always entails you doing something for them or you risking something of you. It's never, be a man and make the best decision for you. It's never that. It's never be a man and protect yourself from getting used. It's never that, right? That's why I say these niggas were raised by single moms. That's why I say these niggas still have the old software download. They need to get a fucking upload, man. They're operating off of out of date software and they're fucking mental. Be a man, be a man, be a man and step up. Be a man and lose $13 million, your kids, your house, and all that shit. Let me show you. Let me show you what being a man gets you, right? In their fucking terminology. Let me show you what happens to niggas who was being a man according to them. Be a man, be a man. This is what happens when niggas listen to motherfuckers and be men, right? You got motherfucking Bill Gates here. Bill Gates was a man, right? And lost $76 billion, right? Jeff Bezos was being a man and lost $38 billion, right? All these niggas were being a man and lost hundreds of millions of dollars, man. Harrison Ford, he was being a man and lost $118 million. And my favorite, Slash of Guns N' Roses, he was being a man, right? Slash of Guns N' Roses was being a man, and he lost $6.6 million, and he had to get his bitch $100,000 a month in spousal support every month, and he lost $39,000 a month in child support, 40 grand, being a man, right? Just be a man and marry her, man. Step up to the plate, right? Now my question is this. Damn, what my question? This shit just jumped right up my motherfucking head. Damn, what the fuck happened? Hmm. Yeah, man. That's what the fuck being a man got. It's exactly what it got him. So all of this shit, this terminology, this what is it? Way of thinking of trying to pressure and swindle a nigga. It's trash. I can't believe he said that.
He is on Big Sean's shoulder because I'm gonna be the other side today. All right,
I don't. I don't know
Yeah,
because
I
most
think
none
he
of
is.
it.
most men who operate in this space, I would say, like Mika said, they know there's something about this woman that don't make him want to marry her. Like they see something.
He said it 3 times. It don't make sense to marry this bitch, and we keep arguing. We're not seeing eye to eye. It's not safe for me to marry this woman, bro. Just fucking say it.
Like you good enough to hang around with, to fuck on, to play house with, but yeah,
And you know, this is another thing. You're good enough to fuck on. Da, 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 da. You know, bitches love to fuck too. You know that, right? You know that, right? Oh, bitches love to fuck. They love to get fucked. So you're saying this shit as if he's the only one getting something out of this, right? You're saying this like she didn't want that fucking kid. You're saying it's like she didn't want to move in with him. Yeah, she's gonna do all of these motherfucking things because she has nothing to lose. If all else fails, she has enough money and enough clout to go make another album or to go do whatever, right? But once he marries her, his fate is in her hands. Would you put your fate in a bitch's hands that you constantly argue with, or you don't see eye to eye, or you don't feel safe marrying? You probably would. That's some dumb shit. You don't do that.
ain't good enough to marry. There's something
But
about
wait,
her.
wait,
You know?
wait, 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 wait. Let's put another thing in there. She gave up her career and had his child.
Mm.
Now it's his child. You see how they choose when it's his child versus when it's her child. When they get a divorce, it's going to be her child, right? She gave up her career. Let me tell you something about this career bullshit. They never factor in the time she spent being taken care of. When you get a divorce with a motherfucker, they're a stay at home mom. They never factor in, well, you know what? If she wanted to fucking live in this mansion, she'll be paying like fucking $20,000 a month, right? Well, I fucking was married to her for 7 years. 20,000 a month times 12 months is 120,000. 120,000 times 7 years. It's over a million. So I saved her over $1 million. This fucking car note's like fucking $12,000. I fucking like come on, bro. They never factor in how much money the man has saved this bitch by letting her sit home. Because bitches, that's all y'all want to do today. Is sit home. I want to be my soft girl era. I want to relax in my feminine. I don't want to have to pay bills and be an adult. How the fuck are you an adult and you're not paying taxes? How is it like I don't understand how this is, bro. Everything goes to them. You get to date a fucking millionaire, get married to a millionaire, have a millionaire's kids, live in a millionaire's homes, not work, and when you feel like leaving, you could just get up and leave and take everything. That's fair. These fucking people are ridiculous, man. She gave up her career. Trust me, man. If she ain't want to do that shit, she would not have did it. You know, bitches. If they don't want to do something, they ain't doing it, nigga. They don't love you like that just to stop their bread. She stopped. Listen to me. If Big Sean was not worth 26 million, if Big Sean was worth 600,000 instead of fucking 26 million, do you think she would have quit so that she could have a baby? She quit because he had 6, 12, 18, like 4 times her motherfucking net worth, nigga. Over 4 times her net worth. That's why she quit. You think she's in a rush to go back?
So
That's
Because
her.
we
That's
we
her.
not we not just talking about just some random. We talking about somebody that gave up her life to then be a mother to his child.
What life did she give up, though? What life did she give up? Did her life decrease? Did she go down in lifestyle to have the baby? Or did her lifestyle stay the same or go up? What life did she trade to have a man with 4 times plus her wealth? Uh, did she give up? What life did she throw in the garbage so that she could just have a baby? She ain't had a baby by me, nigga. She still had to work. 6 mil? Oh nah, baby. You got to keep working. You got to keep that bread coming in. 6 mil, because I'm living off of you. You make 6 mil. I don't make 6 mil. I don't make $1 million. I don't make 500,000. None of that. You wanna stop working? Well, like, how much do we got saved? So, are we gonna be able to continue to live like this? What life did she give up? She didn't give up no motherfucking life. She maintained that same luxury lifestyle, nigga. She gave up her life. She gave up her life. Yeah, man, you know what, man? I fucking can't with these niggas, man. This shit is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
So you telling me that she good enough to have a child with, but she not good enough to marry? Because
Yes.
That
if
is her.
the
Mm.
whole
Yes, exactly. And you also, like I said, got to keep in mind, man, he has no control over her giving birth or not giving birth. Does he? Does he have control over it? Who has the least? Who has the last veto? The last say? Who has that power? She does. So what if he didn't want to have the baby because they're not seeing eye to eye and they're always breaking up and shit? What if he didn't want to have the baby because of that? And she was like, "Nah, I'm having it. We gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. I'm gonna have this baby." Do you think if you do you think she would have not had that baby, man? Think, nigga. Do you think she would have not had his baby? Bitches digging trash cans to get condoms and base turkey base themselves, nigga. Fucking a millionaire. Drake. You put the hot sauce in the fucking condom. Bitches will go in the trash. If he was worth 40,000, if he was an average nigga working fucking Amazon or Target or some shit, do you think she would have had his baby? Come on, man.
Hold on. I know that there's responsibility that lies on a woman for the man that she picks. And you have to also be responsible for the fact that you had the child with the guy.
You know, people be like, "Oh, you got to get
Oh,
married."
So,
Let me ask you a question, Mika. That
Like he already knows if he wants to marry you or not.
Charlemagne
No, I'm talking. They've broken up a couple of times before.
in your video and also get her pregnant. I'm a play. And you have to also be responsible for the fact that you had the child with the guy.
she was very responsible. She got pregnant by a nigga worth 4 times her fucking net worth. I would say that's very responsible. Wouldn't you? She was very responsible. She got pregnant by a nigga 4 times plus her net worth. She didn't get pregnant by a fucking random nigga. Like, what's that bitch name? Uh, what's this chick name, man? I think it begin with an S. Hold on. She didn't get pregnant by this nigga. Cash Doll. This who Cash. This who Cash Doll got pregnant by. You think that was responsible? Nah, she was responsible. She got pregnant by this nigga worth $26 million. This ain't motherfucking, this ain't him. So yeah, she was pretty fucking responsible. Hypergamy, nigga.
Without being married to him. Fair. I'm with it. Cool. We all agree on that. The other side of it, though, that we don't have enough of a conversation about is how are you still questioning whether or not this is the woman that you want to be with, but you cool with the fact that you want to play house, have her in your video, and also get her pregnant?
What does having her in your video have to do with it? She was in this video. So what? Niggas have fucking video vixens in their video. Like, what do you mean? Because she was in this video. I don't understand. Yeah, she was cool enough to have in my video. We don't know if she was cool enough to have a kid with. Like I said, if they are arguing, he might not have wanted to have the kid with her. But do you think he has the fucking power to make her not have the kid? If she want to have a kid, she gonna have it regardless, right? So you want to be hit with the 40,000 now or later? 40,000 a month now or later? If men could control who if men could control whether or not a child would be born from their semen or not, after the conception period, there wouldn't be this many single mothers because women still have control over a child being born after the period of conception. Men don't. If men could say, "Yeah, well, you know what? I already filled out the shit online at uh, trackmypaternity.org, whatever. Yeah, I already put down that I wasn't having no kids till 2030. So after 2030, she can't have a kid. There would not be as many single mamas out here. Kid. Men don't be wanting all these motherfucking babies. Look at the dude who had that you interviewed. 7 kids by 7 baby mamas. He told them bitches, yo, don't have this baby, because I ain't gonna be there. Right? He ain't wanna have all them fucking kids, right?
I'm gonna play the other side because I see don't nobody want to have that other part of the conversation.
Let's be clear. Most people who get pregnant, they just being reckless. I'm not actively saying I want you to be the mother of my child. I want to bust loose in you and hope you don't get pregnant type of shit. That's usually what it is. It ain't like I'm actively trying to get you pregnant. I'm actively not. But if it do, then
That's crazy. Come
That nigga, what do you think? What do you mean? That's yeah, it's crazy, but that shit happens every day. How many motherfuckers you think got pregnant this summer? A shitload. Niggas was just trying to fuck. Bitches was trying to get fucked. Nobody wore a condom. They only knew each other since the summer. And a bitch still decided to have a baby. Cause this nigga got a Benz and a motherfucking Cuban. She thinks she gonna be getting $3 grand a fucking month. I don't know, like where do you live, man? Where'd you grow up, bro? Because you not in touch with the real world.
on now, Quinn.
that's how
Um,
most people operate. Because I got some dudes who just be letting off real reckless and just hoping for the best, but they
That's
ain't
I
trying to.
I don't like the reason why I'm not, and I'm not saying that there's not something wrong with Big Sean, but what the reason why I focus so much on the women is because if the man doesn't marry you or get engaged to you or make any kind of commitment that's going towards marriage before you have a baby, then you're doing what she's doing now. She has to run around, she has to throw cues, throw signs, like all this for what? He's already made up his mind. And most women usually already know. They're just hoping that they can change his mind. And then since you want to talk about him, he's already made up his mind. He's sitting there with Charlemagne trying to hold back, not saying so.
all right. Let me play the rest of
He's
it.
already made up his mind.
Let me play the rest of it.
So it's
Wow.
gonna always be ups and
So
downs.
what took you 16 years to get married?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's kind of like a
Yeah, I
hard
really
thing
don't
to.
know. I don't.
See, and I'm gonna play it, but Charlemagne ain't even giving no logical reason as to why he waited 16 years. So when
He's
people
a
tell me, okay, well, you know what, guys is not sure, or it's a financial issue, or they trying to make sure that he's saying out of his own mouth, I don't even know why I didn't marry her for 16 years. But let me play the rest of it.
I really, truly, honestly don't know. In my mind, I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be, right? But I did know this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. So my mentality is, hey, I already know it's gonna be. It's nothing's. No relationship is gonna be perfect all the time. So if you're thinking that you gotta wait for this fairy tale
No,
magical
no, no.
awakening where everything's gonna be all good all the time, it's just like no, that's not
No,
the way life is.
no. I don't think it's that. I think that it's just seeing so many different. We have so many relationships. It's like being peers, being in a group together, parents, romantic, all that. It's like it's a crazy.
It's too much. It's too much. And if he marries that bitch, it's gonna end up in divorce because he don't like spending. He needs space. It's like some people, they can't work with their spouse and go home with their spouse and travel into work with their spouse, travel on the way home with their spouse. Like it'd be too much for them sometimes. They literally be seeing the motherfucker too much, and it's too much for them. You know, people should not have gotten fucking married. I used to work with a couple like that. Yep, and a chick told me and my boys, we was on post, and she told us, "Yeah, man, I just see him all the time. I see him at work. We drive into work together. We go home together. We live together." And I'm just like, damn. In my head, I'm like, damn, why the fuck you married a nigga? Yeah, crazy, crazy.
it's a crazy connection because no matter what, we're always going to be tied together, no matter what.
No matter what, you got kids.
So I think that that doesn't discount that, like, she and me both have to be on the same page. Not to say we aren't, but I feel like I can only speak for myself that there needs to be like more work done.
Needs to be more work done, man. Now I'm gonna show you this. Women, you cannot make a woman happy, bro. A woman will, like how they say, oh, she gave up her. She this nigga said, oh, she gave up her life, right? A woman could keep her ass home, right? She'll keep her ass home, be taken care of, and still not be happy.
But for the most part, motherhood is deeply unsatisfying. And we don't talk about it enough. And I'm not saying that because I dislike my role as mother. And yes, I know I chose to be a mom. I love being a mom. And I love my kids dearly. But 90% of my role as mother is not satisfying.
I love being a mother, but 90% of my role of being a mother is not satisfying. And I'm on here on fucking TikTok in front of everybody. My husband's going to see it. His colleagues are going to see it. My friends and family, our friends and family are going to see it. But I'm not happy. I'm sitting in this motherfucking SUV. I just dropped these kids off. My hair looks like shit. My fingernails are fucking bitten down to the bone. I'm really not happy. Even though he's taking care of everything. Bitch ain't happy.
It is the nitty gritty. It is getting kids to clean up after messes. It is reminding kids to wash their hands.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
It is convincing kids to eat the meals I make. I mean, it is a lot of work.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
So much work. And in and of itself, that part is not satisfying. I
The work part, it's not satisfying.
do not go to bed most nights feeling satisfied in my role as mother. Far from it. If anything, I go to bed with intrusive thoughts, worrying about their future, feeling like I didn't do a good enough job. And I wouldn't say in any sense that makes me a bad mom. If anything, that makes me a great mom. But it's not a satisfying feeling. And I'm saying this out loud because I don't think we talk about it enough. And for a long time, I felt like I was doing it wrong because I saw other people, other moms on social media beaming and glowing.
I saw other mothers on social media beaming and glowing. Social media, bro. Everybody pump faking on that shit. Man. Everybody pump faking. What a dick.
About the milestones, talking about how satisfying this role is, and wondering if I was doing it wrong. And the truth is, we just don't talk about the unsatisfying parts. And I think we should.
Bruh. These motherfucking women, you can't make them happy. So now we saw rich women. Their husbands are fucking millionaires. They're not happy. They're filing for divorce. Now we saw a stay at home mom who doesn't have to battle through traffic and go through dealing with other people's attitudes at work and all of this bullshit. She's not satisfied because it's not like how the bitches on social media life is. And now we're going to
You know, I really feel for people that really don't have like a real strong village. Like,
Why is her voice so goddamn deep?
this shit is not fucking easy. Like, it's hard enough. Motherfuckers gotta.
God damn, bitch. She sound like her clip huge like a motherfucker. Why is her voice so goddamn deep?
Work every fucking day. But to have a child and then you gotta work and then you gotta just stay afloat, like,
Have a child and then you gotta work. You gotta get your ass on that train. Get on that motherfucking A train. Go all the way uptown, man. Go punch that clock. Go get in that traffic. Stand on that train like this. Oh. Walk down the block in fucking hot summer fucking streets. No air. Get on. Wait. You gotta wait 4 elevators to get to your motherfucking floor. Yeah. Go ahead and go through that shit. Go ahead and go through that shit. Yeah.
can't make this up. Like, whoever that has no children, please. And if you want some, please stop the want. Because that shit gets so out of pocket sometimes to the point where it's just like, why? Like, I don't know how y'all gonna come to me about this, but it's just like, why couldn't I be the woman that couldn't have kids? Because if I would have knew that my journey was gonna be like this, I would have just rather wanted than to have. Like, this shit ain't cool. Like, at times, like, and then when you single, it's so disgusting. Like, why? I just don't understand why men just be out here dropping these kids off on.
Oh, all these men dropping these kids off. They don't want the motherfucking kids. They don't want all them fucking kids. But you know what?
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. You said I'ma have this kid. Don't care if he's here or not. But now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single. Showing the baby up. Showing the baby up. Now you're a single. Showing the baby up. Showing the baby up.
Now you a single mom. Hopping on that A train, sitting in that hour and a half traffic to work. Yeah. Motherfucker taking forever to make a right turn and you missed the light. Yeah. Yeah. Niggas told you not to have that baby, but you went and did it any motherfucking way. You can't make these bitches happy. So my thing is why don't do nothing to make a bitch happy, bro. Be a man and do what makes you happy. Be a man. Do what makes you happy, dog. Be a man. Protect yourself, dog. Be a man. Don't let these niggas influence you, dog. Yeah.
On women, and then y'all just think that we supposed to just do it all, like, fucking all, like.
Man, I told you not to have a baby. Go ahead and handle that shit then. Told you not to do it. Told you not to do it, right? And you did it. So you get your ass up, 6 in the morning, go to the motherfucking doctor visit. You get your ass up and you go to motherfucking to your all of your appointments. You know, the school call, you go take your ass over there, leave work early, go take your ass over there, pick them up. The baby sick, you get your ass up at fucking 4 in the morning, knowing you gotta get up at 6 and clean up the throw up and change the shit diaper and all that. Yeah, you do that.
It's just not cool, man. Like, for real. I fucking hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Like, I really wish that I couldn't have did it. Like, if I would have known, like, it did. I really hate too that I had old school parents where it was like, oh, you gotta get married and then have kids.
What? That shit cracked me up every time I hear that dumb shit. I hate that I had old school parents that told me, you need to get married first and then have kids. You hate that? Okay.
Even in my fucking marriage, like this shit is a scam. Like all this shit is a fucking scam. Like kudos to you bitches that found a man that'll never leave you, that'll never leave you out here. But this other shit, it be so draining. It's so fucking draining. Even when you trying to make life just more comfortable where you are just okay. Like the shit's not okay. The shit's not okay. And I don't come on social media for no fucking attention, but this shit is trash. Like this shit is fucking trash, and I just hate it so fucking much. If I could do it all over again, I would. I probably would have just did what the fucking doctor told me to do, and that was to get an abortion.
Wow. The doctor told your dumb ass to get an abortion and you ain't do it. Everybody told you not to have a baby, but you, nah, I'm gonna do it. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. So do that shit then. Do it. So now we done went through all three. We done seen rich niggas go through divorce and get taken to the fucking cleaners. We done seen it's just dream come true and they get to be a stay at home mom and that shit flops. And then we done seen the motherfucking single moms. Yo, you can't please these bitches, dog. So why keep trying? Why keep trying? I can't believe they over here saying the shit they saying about why Big Sean ain't fucking married. Don't marry that bitch.
So we could keep going, because there's a lot of focus on our family. There's a lot of focus on careers and everything, and that is something that I feel like has not been the main focus.
So y'all not necessarily together now. Y'all just figuring it out.
Oh, now look at you, Charlotte.
I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm not saying that either. That's, what I'm saying is that it's not perfect and that it needs to be work done.
All right.
So,
It's not perfect. It needs to be work done. That is his answer. That is completely fine, man. Work needs to be done. Cause like I said, man, when this nigga here gotta pay that fucking what do you call it? That fucking alimony. When this nigga gotta pay all that other shit, ain't nobody helping this nigga out. Not near one of you motherfuckers is gonna get his. Hold on, let me hook my shit up. Not near one of these motherfuckers gonna get this nigga no fucking phone call, no extra money, no nothing. Just like I said, they're gonna say, "Oh, that's fucked up, man. Man, that's fucked up. Sorry that happened." That's what they're gonna say. Sorry that happened, bro. Nah, man, yo. Then they gonna then they gonna tell you about some other friend, and they gonna say, "Shit, man, he probably shouldn't get married either." I'm gonna tell him not to get married, but they told your ass all on all these fucking shows. They got shows asking me why you ain't married a bitch. What the fuck? What?
any thoughts? Now that we
Yeah,
got
he's
additional
scared.
content,
He's
He's
scared.
scared. Hmm.
And then
scared
like
of
in
what?
my mind, it's probably like a mindset, man. Like
Somebody said scared of what? I think it said scared of what?
You got to be like intentional about this. You know what I mean? Anybody can just hang out with a girl, and before you know it, you've been with her for 10 years, and y'all ain't got married yet, and it just kind of happened. You got to like be intentional about like pushing it forward and going beyond what we are right now. But I can see where you can get complacent.
I don't understand how you have a child with a woman that you're not looking to be with together for the rest.
Because she wouldn't get an abortion, nigga. What is what? Why you keep saying that? Why you keep saying that? Because she wouldn't get an abortion. That's why.
Of your life.
Well, niggas do that shit all the time. Like, man, 50% of black people got
I
kids.
understand that. I just don't. I understand that other people do it. I don't understand the mindset behind men that have children with women that they're not looking forward to being. Now, don't mean that stuff don't happen that ultimately breaks up the relationship. But I don't know how you go into it looking to have a child with a woman that you're not.
Nobody. All right, man. You know what? Niggas like this probably do that shit, right? But I'm gonna tell you, the stats went up, right? 54% of men do not have kids. So 54% don't have kids. So that means 46% do. Of that 46%, 36% are married. So that 54 and that 36 equals 90. So that 90% of men are gone. So there's 10% of men left that are having kids. By 59% of black women. 59% of black women have kids by multiple fathers. Okay. 36% of black men uh, that have kids are married. Okay. So ask the 10%. It's 90% that do not fit your fucking question. 90% of black men do not fit in this question that you're asking. I just need people to understand this. 90% of black men do not fit in the question that he is asking.
Not intentionally trying to be with for the rest of your life. That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Well, then you're also assuming that just because they're not married, he don't intend to be with her but for the rest of their life. Like, there's friendships that last
Reed, did you
forever.
just see how he was talking?
That nigga's scared.
Scared of what?
Shit, I don't know, getting his money taken. I don't
I
know.
don't even want to see the rest of the interview. That's it. I don't want to see the rest of the interview. All right, man. Yo, that's about it, man. I'm fucking done. All right, yo, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.